Next up, Holly Cave.
I'm Holly Cave, mom of four, taxpayer, citizen, stakeholder in District 5. And I'm here tonight to provide some feedback on the capital improvement plan requests that were presented at the last school board meeting. Elkton Middle School, according to the spreadsheet that we saw last week or 2 weeks ago, was the only middle school that's currently over capacity for student population. In fact, they're the only school that was over capacity in the county, and yet Elkton Middle School is not as quoted on the horizon for additions or renovations. And that school is overpopulated, and according to your own educators even, it's busting at the seams. The students there do not have room to eat in that cafeteria. I noticed the last time I was there, it's actually been expanded since I was in school there, which is great, but it's still not holding these kids to eat their lunches. And so as an alternative, they're in the auditorium, they're in classrooms, they're all over the school. And as we know, middle school is a rat race anyways. When they come from 5th grade, they move into that environment, it really is a rat race. And to just have 20 minutes during the day to eat your lunch, they don't have that. And yet there's a high school that we're looking at paying $70 million to renovate when that school's population is likely to be reduced by the completion of Broadway's addition. And so the idea is also floated around of moving our 8th graders to East Rock, and the parents in our district are emphatically against that. They're like, that's a big no. Not just the parents, but the educators and administrators by their own admission say those students are not ready to go into high school. There's this falsehood that they would be segregated into, a wing of East Rock, but they're going to share the same parking lots, and they're going to share the same bathrooms, and they're going to share the gyms. I mean, they're going to run into the rest of the population there. It's just going to happen. And even if, wild idea, they were completely segregated, I mean, what kind of life is that for them in 8th grade? They've looked forward to being an 8th grader since they were a 6th grader, and maybe actually even a 5th grader. They've looked forward to it. I remember my 8th grade year was the best year of middle school, and it's just being snatched away from them. And so I would just ask you tonight to really think long and hard before we would approve the capital improvement plan requests as they've been presented, and also give that same thought long and hard to moving our 8th graders prematurely into high school. Thank you.